We need to remember to turn on R2's, not R2, T3's shield. Like, at all times.
Yes,
like, as soon
because
as combat starts.
Yes, because T3 is like incredibly tanky.
He is incredibly tanky. It is kind of cheaty, the shield.
I recognize you. You're that off-worlder.
Ah.
Come, we have no time.
Alright.
forces have overrun the sky ramp.
Alright,
the
we'll
palace
come
could
over.
fall any minute. We must save the queen.
Your plan seems to have succeeded. Your enemy has indeed revealed himself.
I anticipated the Sith, but those beasts weren't in my battle plan.
Even now, Vaklu is using them to
Beasts.
breach the palace. I will not surrender to that usurper. I would die first.
Every man here would give their life to keep that from happening.
There is hope. It is faint but growing stronger. I think my message was received.
Which message? What are you talking about?
An old student is returning. I don't think the Sith are going to know what hit them.
This way! This
He
way
has
to
like
the sky
a
ramp!
very strong jaw. This Jedi. He's like Golden Age superhero Superman.
He's Master Chad.
Master Chad.
There are 2 force shield checkpoints along this path.
Okay.
Vaklu's forces have held this ramp for over a standard hour.
All
that
right.
means they control the checkpoints now. If we can get to the turret tower up ahead, we can deactivate the first
A
barrier.
standard hour.
The forces
What's
we're
an
encountering right now are their
unstandard
rear
hour?
guard. The fighting will get tougher the closer we get to the front of the battle line.
Okay. Noted.
He's like cartoonishly like grizzled soldier sounding.
You do one of these. Meanwhile, I...
What is it?
Field. Honestly, Kreia, just do one of these. Again, we're a light side party.
Mostly. There's one amongst our rank who is not light side.
Oh, those are on our side.
Royalists in the bunker are contained. We deploy as soon as the reinforcements arrive. A Jedi? Here? Men, attack!
T3 is already attacking.
Cannot be contained.
Great. Kreia. I'm gonna want you to cheat insanity to all of those people. Look at this. Every single one of these soldiers. Every single one. Not a single one saved. Jesus Christ. Kreia is an absolute monster.
That's not very nice.
Let us end this.
She's just an old woman.
Just waved my saber in that guy's face and he died. Hold on, there's more loot. Buster rocket.
More loot where that came from.
More loot where that came from. I can go
It's
in
another
there.
loot
or
from
go in
me.
there. It's another loot from me. All places I can go.
Hold your fire.
Ah.
They're with us. Thank
Oh.
you. Vaklu's supporters stormed our position. The beasts. The beasts have gone mad.
beasts.
And attack on their command.
Beasts.
Please, go to the palace.
All
we
over the
received a
workshop.
transmission that the palace grounds have been breached. If so, they don't have much time.
Have they changed the access codes in the turret tower? We need to get through the force shields.
I don't think they've had time, sir. They've been firing the turret non-stop. Vaklu's close to having air superiority now. You two, follow the Jedi. The rest of us will hold our
Don't
position.
though.
We
You
don't have
probably
much
shouldn't
time.
though. You honestly, you probably should not do that.
I
I'm
would
just saying.
advise against that.
Armored flight suit. Alright. Another save. Anything back here? Nope. Making sure T3's shield is still on.
Is the Jedi still... We're under attack, men!
Hi! It's me, the Jedi.
The Jedi.
Kreia. Go ahead and, there you go. Honestly, this is so... what are we gonna do when we don't have Kreia anymore? When we inevitably don't have Kreia anymore?
We're just gonna have to... suffer.
The palace has been breached.
Access granted. Access turret control. You can tell by shooting down the ships at the turret. Sure. I hope I'm shooting the right ships, because... Hey look, we're doing it. This is the same minigame. It controls exactly the same way, by the way. There we go. It's very loud, by the way. The gun is very loud.
Quite loud.
Got him. Great. Continue on. Continuing on. Deactivate force shield barrier. No,
We've taken the palace. How much longer must I wait for Talia's blood?
The beast's progress is remarkable.
The beasts.
But it will take time, General.
Beast.
The throne room's force shields are far stronger than normal shields.
Our plans go well, Tobin, but we are still vulnerable until she is dead. Even now, it could all unravel. Redouble your efforts. There is disturbing news from the city.
As you command, General.
As you command. Alright, what other computer systems? No, can't. Alright. Hopefully that wasn't something I needed to do before, but it's too late now.
We have committed. No going back.
Now there really is no going back, I just quick saved. Kreia, would you please?
Yes.
Thank you. Off we go.
Tail Command, we need reinforcements. A Jedi Knight is assaulting our flank. Hold the line.
Excuse me, I'm a Jedi Weapon Master? Surrender now. Why lose your life for General Vaklu's ambitions?
Attack, men. Attack.
Attack, men. Men, attack. Men, kindly attack.
Stand down, men.
Men, if you'd be so kind as to attack. Dominator Gauntlets. Actually, you know what? Let's do the Dominator Gauntlets, do.
Dominate, obviously.
Dominator. Nothing. Oh wait, yeah, they're there. Dominator Gauntlets. Strength plus 5. That'd be great for, Mando and Bowdur. Not so much for me. Just seeing if there's anything else I want. Improved automation gloves, dexterity plus 5. Yeah, you know what? I'll use those. That sounds great. Okay.
Good, some reinforcements. Follow
Good.
the Jedi. We're gonna retake the palace. We've got to stop General Vaklu before he gets to the Queen.
First of all, where's your shield, T3? Second of all, do a Master Valor. Third of all, Stasis Field. Fourth of all, kill them all.
Destroy them.
Oh, there's only one guy. It's just one guy. I thought it was a bunch of guys.
He's still alive! Run! Run!
A single man.
I will not harm you if you leave now.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hold the line. Those cowards will be dealt with.
Quick, after the cowards. Jesus.
One of Acklo's slicers has control of the security grid. He blew
Well,
up that power conductor.
I told
This
them they
slicer
shouldn't have
has
come
to
with
be
me.
Using a palace security terminal. They've already locked down all secondary computer systems on the sky ramp. Until we deal with their slicer in the palace, you can bet that there will be more surprises up ahead.
I like
fine.
surprises.
The second force shield is up ahead. It looks like it's been damaged by orbital bombardment. You might be able to bash your way through it with your lightsaber.
If Bowdor was here, he could just turn it off, but he's not here, so I'll just do this. Wait. This was kind of weird, but I did it.
This shall not stop us for long.
Like, I could, there's so many things that I could do here, but honestly, I'm just gonna let this play out. Like, it's fine. I'm not worried about it. We'll do a stasis field here, at least. Good. Yay! Again, if Gambit was a thing in this game, I would just set her to use that all the time. Like, that would just be what she uses. She would just, it would just always be insanity. If insanity equals yes, force storm or lightning storm equals go. If insanity equals no, then insanity.
Always be insanity.
We must get to the Queen to protect her. If you're heading to the palace, we'll follow you there. The palace itself has been breached.
People are very insistent on following us, and that always seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, you really probably shouldn't. Look at this guy. This guy who's been following us is already limping. Let's go then. Okay.
We've made it to the palace. General Vaklo's troops haven't been here too long. Hopefully, we still have time to save the Queen. Straight ahead is the throne room. Vaklo's hand-picked troops will probably be here. I'm gonna stay here and keep the intersection secure. If any more royalists arrive, I'll keep them organized.
Okay. You do that. Let's do a valor. Let's do a speed. I said let's do a speed. Thank you.
Shut the
One
outer
whole
door
speed.
now.
Let's do some speed.
You made it this far, but you're too late. Soon the Queen will be dead, and General Vaklu will be the new king. This is no ordinary door between us. The same material is used for the hull of capital-class vessels. I'm afraid you will find it quite impregnable.
Oh,
Any door can be opened. I'm gonna impregnate it. Any door can be opened, Tobin. This isn't over.
I'm afraid it is. Now, if
Nah,
you'll
it's not.
excuse me, we
It's
have
not, though.
one last barrier to take care of.
Okay. Okay. Computer terminal offline. Alright, well. Let's save. Pick a direction.
Gather our forces. Make sure the defenses are set. Colonel
Make
Tobin
sure
says
the
the
defenses
Jedi
are
is coming our way.
set.
Take your beasts and attack him. We need more time to repair. I'm going to the control room. Perhaps the captain can be persuaded to cooperate.
Okay. That's fine.
This is fine.
Kreia, do not go over there.
I'm gonna. She says.
It's amazing. Okay. Do that. And then honestly just do this a bunch of times. It's loud.
Yeah.
Very loud.
Why does it always seem like the sound mixing is always off?
It's because this is from like the old time when if you played a sound more than once, it was really loud. Oh, no, not now. I didn't mean to speak to you. I wanted to No, can I not? There we go. Looks like I can't do that. You know what, T3? Go recover this mine. T3, turn your shield on. And go recover...
Kinda need that.
This mine. It's fine. Recover this mine. Turn your shield back on. Kreia. If you would be so kind. This is spam destroy droid on that. Me. Oh, we'll spam destroy droid on this one. Good. Good. Good.
What is it?
Good. What is going on in here? There's just people in here. Can I go in? Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's fine. Oh, looks like these people killed the bad guys. Great.
They didn't. They had one job.
And they did it. And they actually did it. They had one job, and they succeeded. Good job,
How
you guys.
rare.
Great salvager upgrade. User 0 accessing defense systems. Access defense systems. User 0 initiating console overload. Identify user 0. User 0 a success ID request. User 0 registry. KIPH. It's friggin' Kif. That bastard. We're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him hard.
Ooh, is this where we're gonna get our dark side points?
Hey everybody! Kreia, if you could, please go ahead and just spam this. Just keep on doing this. It's fine.
I don't have time for your resistance, Captain Riken. We need the override code for the palace shields.
And I told you that I don't know. You scanned my ID, you know my post is the merchant quarter.
I'm sure that's what you'd like me to believe.
There he is. There's the bastard in the background
to
there.
use any means at my...
Captain, the Jedi is still coming. For the damn luckies in the security complex right now.
Blast. Defend the security room with your lives. The Jedi could ruin everything.
They usually do. I have one last surprise. I doubt it's enough. That's what I was looking for.
What is it?
Okay, I'm gonna need you to heal. There we go. And then go ahead and I don't even know what happened there, but... We are absolutely destroying everything in here. It's like... it's not even a challenge, which I should be careful saying because I'm sure at some point we're gonna like get to a point where it's like, oh my god, this is really hard. Not in general.
What you wish for.
It's not in general. I just mean like it's gonna be like the first game where we're gonna have to be like on our own and have to be self-sufficient. Luckily, I think that we've built the main character decently for that. Like I think we can be self-sufficient. Hey guys. Kreia. Go ahead and give him the old Force Lightning. You do Kiff too. Oh, he hit Kreia.
The monster.
Allowed to hit old ladies.
The
Jedi arrives. I am counting on the vaunted Jedi compassion and regard for all life forms. I was hired by General Vaklu to do a job. I meant no malice. Just a misunderstanding, really. Why would you work with General Vaklu? Declared for good, and Talia has been declared guilty of treason. So I was getting paid and being... but I can now see the error of my ways. I should go right now and contemplate the death of my mistake. Can I, like, throw this guy into a jail cell? I don't believe a word you said. I have perhaps embellished it a bit, but this is true. I am done working for Vaklu. I just want to survive. I can tell you aren't lying about that. Of course not. It's obvious to me, at least, that General Vaklu is not going to win today. So survival is my first concern. I sense that causing you any more complications would be counterproductive to that goal. You help me clear Dagon Ghent. Incidentally, perhaps, but I just answered the heavily armed Jedi truthfully, and they said I helped the same heavily armed Jedi with a quick task. I waived the payment, I might add. I may have helped, but I saw it as the most prudent course. I am less interested in politics than in whatever can give me more material advantages. I need access to the console. I believe I am still connected. You can do what you like with the console. I am done. I will wait here for the troops to come. I will put up no resistance. Fine. Right, sir. I will wait here. I'm not a criminal. I should be fine, right? I mean, you kind of are a criminal, though. Like literally, you actually are.
I feel like maybe it's just me, but I feel like we should have the option to cut off his hands.
At least cut off his index finger, so he can't type as well anymore. Access security cameras.
We have to do it like a Yakuza rules. We have to cut off his pinky finger.
Open all security doors. Upload force area schematics.
Open the pod bay doors.
Open force cage. Okay. Hi.
Thank you. Now that you've got me out, you need to get the primary security console's override code, then lock the terminal down. Once you've got that code, if you can get to the secondary security station, you'll control the entire palace's security systems.
Okay, how do I get the code?
The Slicer's still logged into his account. You should be able to just get whatever you need.
Oh, okay. No, I could do that. Okay, you might want to get out of the way. There's some commands. Access primary override code and shut down terminal. Great.
Security terminal taken care of, I take it?
Yes.
With you on our side, I think we may have a chance in this war after all. Let's head to the throne room right away.
I'll make my own way. So I'm gonna look around first. Look for some loot. Can't open this door. Glass. So what was the other way? I think the other way is where we're gonna have to go anyway. I bet this is where, like, the big security room is.
The big fight.
Yes.
Kreia! Thank you for that. Now do this. God. T3.
Yes.
Keep that shield on. Not you, Kreia. I'm talking to T3. Kreia, if you could...
What is it?
Emperor Palpatine them. Just keep doing it. Just keep going. Honestly. Stab that guy right in the back. Did I actually get this loot? No, I did not. They interrupted me. Bastards fell in our armor. Don't know what that is. Let's save.
Tell the Colonel we'll need more of our men to smoke the Royalists out of their hole. I don't trust those Sith. Oh, they're beasts. And another thing, if I catch any more of my men looting, then the Queen's Guard will be the least of your worries.
Well, I am gonna loot to my heart's content.
Well, you're not one of his men.
Kreia!
Yes.
Time to destroy. Thank you. Thank you. Good job, Kreia. Can I loot any of these treasures? I shouldn't, though. I really shouldn't. I loot the people, but I really shouldn't loot the museum. You know what? I want to see. I want to look it up. Am I allowed? It's going to yell at me if I do, I'm sure.
Only if you're caught, of course.
In the Onderon Palace, there's a museum with 4 treasure chests. It seems that these items can be obtained from them are non-random. Am I right? If one chooses not to loot those treasure chests for some reason, and assuming you decide to side with Queen Talia, does Queen Talia reward those particular items? Basically,
Yeah?
Hold on, I'm reading. You know what? We're playing to the character. We won't loot it. We won't loot the museum.
Oh, why do Jedi have to be such stick in the muds?
Now kill them all.
I hear you.
Listen, we'll kill anybody in our way, but when it comes to looting priceless antiques, that's a step too far. We can't do that. Now we will loot this stuff. And any loot that we find in our way. From the people we've killed.
They don't need them.
What was that Jalshay armor? Is that a different kind, or is that the same kind that we have? It was Jalshay something else armor. It was Jalshay, I'm just wondering if it was like a better version or something. Advisor armor.
The Grand Vizier.
No, the Mentor armor is better. That's what we have. Is there anything else actually we want? Mentor armor has defense 4, dex, max dex plus 4, charisma 4, regen 3, but that's what we put on. We put regen 3 on it. What about Arcajeth's robe? Regen 3 is not bad. Will it Keldroma's mesh suit? No. Clothing? Decent shot, initiate armor? Nah, I think that we're wearing pretty much what we want to wear. Until we find something better. Which we haven't yet.
Yet.
Kind of am thinking that we might not find anything better. Good. The guy was just standing by himself, minding his own business. Everybody else is dead. He was like, "Ah, I survived. I can't believe it. I can't believe I survived." And we come in, wreck his whole day.
No, there was time now. There was time.
Oh, these are the good guys. The good guys won. Good job, good guys. Alright, so that's where we want to go, which means this. Open sword. Repair cryptic key sequence. Twice first key number exceeds value of its half. Oh, god damn it! God damn it, Obsidian! Stop! Stop with the math puzzles! Stop it! Incorrect. Well, now I have to load again. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not even gonna bother to do the puzzle. I'm just gonna brute force this. Because I don't care. I honestly don't care. I cannot be asked to do math. Luckily, I can quick save anywhere I want, and I can just freaking do it again.
And I'll do it again.
Okay. We're almost there. There's only 2 more left. We have a 50% chance at this point. Alright. Oh no. Reverse second key's digits. Increase value by 1/5. I don't actually remember what the second key's digits were. It was 66, wasn't it?
I don't know. My brain sort of shuts off whenever math is involved.
I know, really. It's Yeah, it was 66.
Order 66.
And this says reversing second key's digits increases value by 1/5. Oh, I read that wrong. 25. No? We'll just listen. This one I'll do another, attempt, although we are kind of already reversing this digits increases its value by 1/5. 45? Okay. Third key, oh my god, differs from the reverse of its digits by twice the product of its digits. Why, Obsidian? Why did you think these were good puzzles? These are not good puzzles. This is a math test. I don't play video games to do math tests. This isn't Number Cruncher. This is Star Wars.
Yeah, now it's Number Cruncher Star Wars edition.
All right, so I get what it means. So basically, it's saying if we add the 2 digits and then times it by 2, that number is equal to the reverse of the number. So 2 plus 8 is not it. 4, 8 is 12 is 24. I don't think it's that one either, actually. 59? Nope. Okay. I can't anymore. Lost joke. I can't with these stupid math puzzles.
Just can't even. Or odd.
I've already forgotten which one this is. 45. 59. Oh my god. I could just look it up, but I also can't be asked to alt tab out of the game right now.
So brute force it is.
39. Oh my god, we're done. Foot locker. Immortality belt. It's not the museum, so it should be fine.
We're outside of the museum's boundaries.
Found a red crystal. Another Lordian gemstone. What that does. Also, what does this immortality belt do? Does it actually grant me immortality?
No, it's only immortality for the belt, not the wearer.
It's not bad, actually, for defense. Attack -2, but resist 10 versus bludgeoning, energy, piercing, and slashing. And it gives con 1. Not going to use it, but it's not bad. Let's save. Oh.
I don't know how you made it, but well done. Come in quickly before more Sith or Vaklu troops arrive. We got split off from Talia's troops by the currents of this war. We really need to talk, but Cadron and I are coordinating the defense of the war. I know Captain Cadron needs someone to handle a dangerous assignment. He's in the other room. Talk to him. No one else could do the job.
Just talk to him.
I wanted to talk to you about the Jedi Council.
Even if there wasn't a civil war going on, I can only say so much. We'll talk later. Now, every moment counts. We'll talk when all of this is over. Until then, may the Force be with you.
That just means he's gonna die. It just means he's gonna die before he talks to us.
He's already put up the red flag.
The defense of...
Can't talk to him anymore.
I have something really important to tell you, but it must wait.
I'm using this terminal. Oh, I can't. He's using it. Okay. Hello? There's a secret room over there? Hi, Captain Cadron.
So, you're the Jedi, eh?
So, you're the
Jedi?
Jedi?
The chatter we've intercepted is filled with reports about you. You fought right through their flank on the Skyran?
Your mother make you those robes, Jedi?
We need someone like you.
Yes. What do you need?
We've managed to hold this part of the palace, but Vaklu's forces control the rest. We need to get to the Queen before that flaming Drexel breaks through the inner door.
Okay, how do we do that?
There are 2 security consoles in the palace.
Yeah.
The primary security console is on the other side of the palace.
I got that one already.
There's an expert slicer over there who's been hampering our every move.
Nah,
we need
not
to transfer
anymore.
all primary functions to our terminal here. Then disable the primary security console. That will also take their slicer out of the picture. After that,
we already
we'll
did that.
control security again, and can get to General Vaklu before he gets to the Queen.
Do you have anything that can help me
Feel
out?
free to take anything from the armory lockers in the next room if you haven't already.
I have
no
already.
time for niceties.
I'll take care of it right now.
He can take you quickly to the palace entrance when you're ready to go to the South Hall.
I'm only saying this because I feel like if I tell him I've already done it, it's going to immediately like take me to the next like area, and I don't want to do that. I want to get all this loot. Another Mandalorian disintegrator. Bindo's banned. Bindo's banned. Bindo's banned. What does Bindo's banned do? Bindo's banned. Immunity versus dark side. Immunity versus light side. Charisma +3. It is unknown whether this simple band was ever owned by the reclusive Jedi, but it is likely that Jolie would have appreciated its ability to help one walk the line between the light and the dark sides of the Force. Here's my question. Does it stop healing as well?
A good question.
It gives me charisma +3 and then damage immunity. Is that better than +2 dex? I won't use it right now. Alright.
Get to the security room.
No, we have it already.
You have? Oh,
yeah.
son of a
I've had it the whole
mother.
time. I just wanted to loot.
Corporal, use this code to open the outer door to the throne room. The door's open. Hurry! They might break through the inner door at any moment.
We'll head there immediately.
Any moment.
Also, save before you go any further. Also, do one of these, even though this might wear off, because there's inevitably going to be... Guys?
What is it?
They have to run,
Yes.
so it teleported me here, but it didn't teleport my party here. So now, I have to wait anyway. I'll wait. I'll wait. It's a little too far, guys. A little too far. Okay, let's do this. We'll do this.
I hear you.
And we'll go.
Will you just die already? You
No.
will go no further than this.
You first. Told you the door wouldn't stop me.
You're too late. Our pet beast is about to breach the
Beast.
force field to the throne room.
Does the beast have a
Queen will be
name?
dead in moments.
Does it have a species? You just call it a beast. Are all beasts just beasts? All beasts are alike to you? It's racist against beasts.
Watch out! I've lost control of the beast!
Beastiest!
Oh no, he's lost control
Ignore
of the
the
beast.
Into the throne
Ignore
room.
the beast!
Queen
He's
must
standing in the
die.
way! What do you mean ignore the beast? Hey, you got one.
Oh, blast it all!
Ignore the beast. Jesus. And now he's dead. Beast trick. Also, he's immune to beast trick. How about, there we go. That works. Alright, kill him. Didn't actually work. It's fine. He's not gonna be that hard. He's not immune to whirlwind! Whee! Whee! Aww. Okay. Oh my god, the queen and the general are fighting. They're having a duel to settle things.
A duel.
Use battle meditation to rally the royalists. Battle meditation. Just sit here and do battle meditation. Yay! Wow. Synchronized killing.
A
alright,
rare but deadly sport.
First of all, you do that. T3, turn on your goddamn shield. Well, let's go. Oh. Okay. Yes? Oh, now you're here. I mean, I could have done all that. Hold on, I got loot. Hold on. Hold on.
It's another one from me.
This is another one for me. This environmental storytelling lost joke. Look at this scene.
Unfortunate.
Hold on, let me quick save here. Just in case. You guys still fighting, or...?
Your time is at an end, Talia. Your people have abandoned you, and now your life is forfeit.
You would destroy everything just for your ambition, Vaklu. The Republic, ISIS, everything.
That is a gross simplification, Talia. Change
You're gross.
Is a painful process. A price must be paid. But Onderon will have a new destiny, one larger than you could imagine.
You're getting careless, Vaklu. One more mistake, and you're the one who will pay the price.
Damn you.
Be careful, Queen. He has the high ground.
Your skill with the blade won't save you from my men. Goodbye, Talia. Fire!
Oh. Hi. Did I miss anything? You must be General Vaklu.
What? The Jedi lives? But how?
Mostly thanks to Kreia using dark force powers.
You underestimated me.
I mean, I could do that one. Should I do that one? You must underestimated what a Jedi is capable of.
Kill him and the Queen men.
Kill
quickly.
him!
They must not be allowed to live.
He sounds really winded.
Does. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Kreia. Kreia's over here talking with Master Kevar. Kreia, I'm gonna have you, also insanity. And then just do this. And then just do this all day, every day. Oh my god.
You've won this battle, Talia. But your reign won't be an easy one. The Republic is a sinking ship, and you're too attached to it.
He's too dangerous to leave alive. As distasteful as it is, it might be best to silence him forever. Until he's dead, all of Onderon is in peril.
People die when they're killed. Her wording just seemed really silly.
I mean, it's not really up to me. Like, I'm going to pick this one because this one's the more logical choice. Although I respect your counsel, Kreia, the decision is the Queen's, not mine. I'm not running this town, Kreia.
So what will it be, Your Majesty? Send me to your best detention cell. I will be free within the week, and vengeance will be mine.
Are you so sure of my decision, Vaklu? I appreciate the Jedi's counsel, but as monarch, I decree you are guilty of treason. The punishment is death, to be carried out immediately. Captain Cadron?
Talia, you can't. You're too weak. What about my trial?
Stay silent.
I'm going to stay silent. Honestly, I have no dog in this fight.
Your whole life has been a trial, Vaklu, but it's over now. You are right. We can't detain you. Too many people are still loyal to you. You've left me no real option.
Men, ready blasters.
Men?
Aim.
But you can't.
Oh, they're just going to shoot him.
This can't be.
Fire!
I mean, your whole thing was that she wasn't strong enough to make these kinds of decisions, and look, here she is, making these kinds of decisions.
Is done. I don't think the service you have given us can ever be repaid. I must go with Captain Cadron. The fighting must be stopped. I will be back shortly to try and repay you.
I need to go stop by the
crisis is
ATM
over
real quick,
thanks to
and then
you
I'll be back to
and
repay you.
Master Kavar. I believe he'd like to speak to you, if you'll excuse me.
Well, that's that.
Look, he has loot. He dropped some loot. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get that loot, am I?
Ah, the wound is not a mortal one, though it has been some time since I exercised my healing powers.
That's not true.
There is a shred of life within you still.
That's not true at all.
A gift from your master, no doubt. Awaken, Colonel Tobin. Your part in this is not over. Colonel Tobin, I am with Vaklu. The war has come against him. He sent me to rescue you, to tell you you must make haste off-planet. The Jedi have struck. They had a secret academy buried on Telos, and they are showing themselves at last. We are all in danger.
What? But the Jedi are gone. They have all but vanished.
So we all
What is
thought.
Kreia doing?
But they have hidden themselves on Telos.
Out of my way, old woman. This
She's
war
not
can
in your
still
way.
be won, and Onderon can be freed.
Indeed. This war is far from over.
Okay. Oh, look, I can influence gained Kreia. She liked that I stayed silent. Micropulse blaster. How about loot's up here? Oh, yeah.
Requested you stay here until she gets back. I imagine you'll get some sort of reward. Talk with
Okay.
Master Kavar. She shouldn't take too...
That's fine. I wasn't actually leaving. I was just going up here to...
The Queen is... Talk with...
No. He said no.
The Queen is... Talk with Master...
Can I, like, use my force powers to, like, lift the loot belt and pull it toward me? Fine. Save.
Fine.
The Force works in mysterious ways, it seems. There are times I'm not convinced it doesn't have a sense of humor. We spend all this time looking for you, and you came to us. I thought you might return to Onderon. Looks like just in time.
You were looking for me?
I told the other masters that our only chance to figure out what was happening to us was to find you, and try to understand what happened to you. I don't know how much you know about this threat that's striking at the Jedi. It's attacking us through the Force. Varuk didn't believe me, but he was willing to travel to Dantooine, if only to help the settlers there, and perhaps protect what was left of the Jedi Enclave. Whatever the reason, having us all drop out of sight, I thought might make the enemy more bold. But then you happened. You came back, and you became a new target for whoever was attacking us.
That's me. Big old target. Why do you choose these places to hide?
They were places touched by war, and we thought there was a chance you would return to these worlds, if only to try and make peace with what happened there during the war. But now the Sith have revealed themselves. That means the remaining Jedi will gather on Dantooine. From there, we can counterattack.
Why not Telos?
Telos? But Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War. I heard they're trying to rebuild.
But Atris is on Telos. Atris intends to rebuild the Jedi Order on Telos.
Atris? I thought Atris had gone to Qatar.
Atris
Too many
from
Jedi
Mist.
scattered. The Council needs to gather. We cannot remain concealed any longer.
What happened on Qatar?
We knew that someone was preying on us, hunting us. Finally, the Jedi decided to take action, and called a secret conclave on Qatar to decide what must be done. Before the meeting could even begin, all the Jedi on the planet were killed, along with the Miralukas and all other life on the planet. Their deaths could be felt throughout the galaxy. So the Council decided that we must not present ourselves as a target again. The consequences to others were just too great. That we should use our resources to find who was responsible and deal with them. I think you're the only one who's made progress.
That's because I've been playing for a long time. I have questions.
The difficulties you surmounted to get here. You
And a
must have many
lightsaber.
questions. You deserve answers.
The Sith have revealed themselves.
I know that all too well. I came here to find them, to trace them to their source. The war on Duxon and Onderon. I had thought that perhaps the
Duxon.
tragedies
Ducks
that
on.
occurred here were concealing.
Ducks on, ducks off. I thought the Sith were defeated at the end of the Jedi Civil War.
The Jedi Order has been fighting the dark side since the beginning. Our rules and the Jedi Code provide protection from what's inside each of us. The dark side is always there, and it is something that can never truly be defeated. I feel our current
just need some
troubles, though,
mithril.
are beyond what we faced before. This threat that is targeting us, drawing us out, it's not a battle we're used to.
I'm sorry, I said
and it has
mithril.
ended many of us.
Mithril. Do you know anything about this threat?
Not enough. I feel it is something that was born from the wars that have struck the Republic. The threat is Sith, but the manner and timing of their attacks is difficult to defend against. We don't know all that the Sith planned during the Jedi Civil War. What secret training grounds may still remain. What worlds he discovered. We just don't know. Even after we deal with this current threat, I fear we may be dealing with the legacy of the Jedi Civil War for years to come.
For around 4,000 years, and then it'll be done. Do you have any success in tracing the Sith?
You've had more success than I. General Vaklu's men and their allies effectively kept me pinned inside the palace. I felt all along that Vaklu
Oh no,
had
what a
contacted
horrible
the
place
Sith.
to be pinned inside.
The identity and purpose of the Sith, I can't say.
Why did the Sith come here?
They wanted to aid General Vaklu in breaking away from the Republic. If Onderon became independent, this place would be an excellent staging ground for them. But I fear it was more than that. That the consequences of Onderon's fall would have greater implications for the galaxy. Whatever I can tell you.
Where are all the Jedi?
Scattered, searching for you. Going to places where they thought they might cross your path. You were our last hope.
I'm not Obi-Wan, though. They were looking for me?
Yes.
No, he said last
At
hope,
least
not
that's
the
what I asked
only
them to
hope.
do. I believe you are the key to this whole war.
Why?
When you stood before us in the council chamber on Coruscant, we felt something from you we'd never felt before. It was as if the Force had died within you, leaving you hollow. We had suspicions as to why this was, but nothing definite. But rather than try to understand, we sent you away. I think because at some level there was fear. We live our whole lives in touch with the Force.
Shame.
In touch with life all around us. And you had a gift in that regard. You formed bonds so easily, and they flowed deep between you and others. To see such emptiness in the Force standing before you, it's not an easy thing to face. Whatever is attacking us, it is leaving something in its wake. Something we haven't felt since you stood before us in judgment. The deaths of the Jedi, the destruction of Qatar, all of these things are leaving behind echoes, like the one we felt from you in the council chamber. It was clear to us, to me, that we had to find you, but we couldn't call you back from exile, because we didn't know where you'd gone. Plus, there was a chance we might put you in danger, and that we couldn't allow. If you couldn't feel the Force, then it would just make you a target. I don't know how you got back, but I'm glad you're here.
Alright, tell me more about the echoes.
The thing is, in traveling to these places where war was fought, we felt the same thing.
War were fought.
Echoes. Something happened in all these places, but it's hard to figure out what. It's hard to sense things through the Force in such places. Too much pain occurred here. It makes listening to the Force difficult. We resolved to meet again on Dantooine, but only when the threat revealed itself. Unfortunately, I happened to be here when it struck. Now that we've stabilized Onderon, I can join the others on Dantooine.
Alright, good.
Whatever I can tell you, I will.
I need to know why you cast me out of the order.
There was
even though he kind of already said that.
Could do.
That's fine.
You defied the Council. You followed Revan to war. I know why you did it, but in so doing, much more harm was done. But you must understand, the exile was never the punishment you thought it to be. We could not have made you do such a thing in any event. I think you knew, inside, what you needed to do in order to heal.
What do you mean?
All those lives during the Mandalorian Wars, and all those you served beside. Too much death leaves echoes in the Force. It is the price for having such connections. I suspect that is why you chose to accept the Council's judgment, to wander beyond the Rim, and why you traveled with no one, and did not stay in any place too long. I have thought of you since your trial, and there are times when I wonder if being connected to the Force is always the gift it is believed to be.
You didn't write, though.
Whatever I can tell you, I will.
You didn't send me a card? You didn't send me any Life Day cards or anything? Why'd you cut me off from the Force? We kind of some of this we kind of already know, but we'll ask anyway. See if he has anything else to say.
Cut you off from the Force? Why do you think the Council was responsible for that? No, I'm afraid the cause of your condition was as great a mystery to the Council as it is to you. Whatever.
Reestablish my connection to the Force.
You always had deep connections to the Force. I'm glad to see that it is once again your ally. When I first sparred with you during your training as a Padawan, I could tell that you were different. And it wasn't just your strong connection to the Force. Whatever.
Okay, I saw a holo recording of the Jedi Council meeting where you cast me out.
So, you heard what we said. These questions I cannot answer. This is something the Council must answer, not I. You must understand, this is hard for me, especially after all you've done, but it is necessary.
Why is it hard for you?
Did you know that when I was training you, I considered making you my Padawan? I didn't. The demands of the Jedi Council were too great, but I considered you a friend. I even tried to convince you to become a Jedi Guardian. We could have used someone like you. So the decision that had to be made was not easy, but I cannot say anything more.
Okay.
Whatever
I have developed a force bond with another. If either one of us feels pain, so does the other. If either one of us dies...
That sounds like the bond that often forms between master and apprentice. But to that degree? You always did form connections to others, strong ones, even when you were a student. But what you are describing is beyond me. I'm sure others in the Jedi Council would be able to assist you, if you could find them.
I found all of them, to be honest.
Whatever.
Anything else? No, I think that's it. You've answered all my questions. Except about where to eat tonight.
There is something I would like to teach you. It is a
I've heard Onderon has a lot of nice
I
restaurants.
believe will aid you in the trials ahead. There are times when you want to overwhelm a particular opponent quickly. For these situations, use the Juyo form. Do not get carried away using this form, particularly against Dark Jedi. The ferocity required to use this form leaves one vulnerable to enemy force powers.
Okay.
Wait, did you just grab your blade when you did that?
Yep, this is the same animation that played last time I learned
impressed with
something.
how quickly you've mastered this form. I always knew you were gifted. I'm going to Dantooine. The Jedi Council vowed to assemble again when the Sith revealed themselves. Now that they've attacked Onderon, we can act. Our paths will cross again. May the Force be with you.
That sounds
And
like
also
a
with
threat,
you.
sir. Okay, he just starts walking.
I'm sorry to keep you here. I needed to thank you personally for all of your
I
help.
had to go to the ATM
Onderon
and
owes
get
both
myself
you
some money.
and Master Kavar
But
a
here.
debt that can never truly be repaid. Battles still wage in our streets, but by morning the conflict should be over. I recognize you must leave soon, but please, take this. These relics are from the Royal Museum. Generations ago, some members of the royal family had a connection to the Force. They weren't all too different from what we face today. I know little of the Force, but I hope you can put my family's relics to good use. Captain Bostuka has made arrangements for a shuttle to take you to your ship. I fear it will be quite some time before you can come back. The war was brief but destructive. I will focus all of my energy on rebuilding Isis. Thank you again. I must go.
Bye!
I wouldn't really call this a war. It was more like a conflict.
Ossus Keeper Robe, Jalshay Perception Gloves, Crystal Pontite, Crystal Viridian. I already have a Viridian Crystal.
Well, now you have another one.
Oh. Oh god. It might crash. I didn't actually want to leave. I was trying to go back and get the loot again. It really didn't want me to have that loot.
You are not allowed.
I hope it doesn't crash, because it usually tends to crash on zone changes like this. We're gonna have to go through all that dialogue again. We'll skip through it, but gonna have to do it. If it crashes. Hey, look.
Hey,
oh my god, I want to save! Let me save!
I must hear all about your vacation in Onderon.
Stop talking! All of you!
The political situation on Onderon has been dealt with. Onderon has only one leader now.
Well, that's good, I guess. When powerful people butt heads, it's usually the little guy who suffers most.
Powerful people are butt
We should
heads.
return to the Ebon Hawk now and plot our
mean,
next
yes.
course of action.
And save the game as well. Save the game! Oh. I feel better now. Let's look at this stuff that we got. Office Keeper Robe. Only Defense 1, Charisma 2, Intelligence 4, Wisdom 4. This could be good for, visas. Although it would mean taking off her usual robe, which is not the best.
If we took off her usual robe, what will it do with the head cover, though?
That's a question.
I need to know. Show me the rest of your face.
Awareness 1, Dexterity 1, Wisdom 1 versus Dexterity 5. Nah, I'd like Wisdom, but not that much. Okay, let's go. I'm coming. I'm coming, Atten. Put Atten on the team. just put Atten on the team. All right, let's go. A quick save, we should be okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. But it's still here. Never mind.
Yes, General?
Never mind. You go talk to Goto about that little outburst?
What have you brought me?
What have you brought me?
Considering save you should be more
The
grateful.
fact we are even having a conversation is gratitude. Usually, my conversations do not have the give and take that our current interaction does. And, of course, there is much more screaming on the part of the listener when the torture field is activated.
Questions? No. Alright, it was just a little day in the life where he just destroys the remote, I guess? But the remote is fine? So, okay. Whatever. Let's save again. Let's level up. Just myself for now. We'll level up other people later. Skills. Awareness. Persuade. Repair, I guess. Feats. Oh yeah, we can get this now. Another +1 attack. Great. Wonderful. Powers. Powers? Is there anything we have one of? Get level 2 of beast control, but I don't think that that's particularly necessary.
Control beasts.
Beasts. Force push. Again, a lot of this stuff is kind of, like, we don't need any of this stuff. I guess I'll grab, I'll grab Revitalize so that we have more than one person with a res. I want to be more self-sufficient.
Which is always handy.
Atone?
Something up?
I'm going to teach you some forms that I've learned. I hadn't just learned Juyo Saber form. I just learned it, and now I'm passing it on.
Already.
Mira?
Yeah,
teach you forms?
Got it. Yeah.
Anything else I can teach? Nope. What does Juyo even do? Let's see. Juyo. Defense -4. Defense versus current target +2. Saves versus force powers -4. Attacks per round +1. Critical hit attack +4. It nets me a -2 defense against my current target. Yeah, Juyo seems kind of shit, to be honest. So, I'm never gonna use that. Mando.
Yeah, what do you want?
Nothing, I guess. Let's quick save now that we've taught people. I think we're good to go to Onderon. Oh yeah, we need to go to Nar Shaddaa and talk to this Rhodian again. We don't have to, but we're going to.
Don't have to, but we got to.
Skip all this, it's fine. Okay. Just a quick trip. We don't think we have anything else to do here. We might look and see if there's a blue crystal to give to Adden. But otherwise... you know what? Let's bring Adden. Why not? Meow. 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 You, Gita. I've solved all of Onderon's problems. Onderon isn't chaos, but you might trade with Mandalorians on Duxon. Okay. Let's see what you have. Barondo Sage Robe. Especially Neophyte armor. No, that's... I have the Mentor armor, so I have better than this. Battle armor. Oh, here. Lordian Gemstone. What does this do? Defense +2, Blaster Bolt defense +3. That's not bad, actually. You have a blue crystal? You don't have a blue crystal?
For shame.
HK Protocol Pacifist Package. This upgrade looks like it is designed to be downloaded into a droid's behavior core. Oh no. What does this do? It's $200. I'll get it. How much is this? 4,000. Nomi's armband, +1 versus Darkside. Well, that's done. Actually, let me go talk to her one more time just to see if there's anything else. I wonder if I need to wait until... Oh, no, that's it. Alright. I'm going now. Okay. We're leaving.
We are leaving.
I guess we're going to Dantooine. Dantooine!
Query.
That's the only lead we have, right?
Killed Master.
Why would you stop asking that?
I found a new upgrade part for you.
Statement. Something approaching joy is now growing in my behavior core, Master. Please install it at once.
No. I saved, which I'm glad.
Please do so carefully.
This is a little worrying, though.
How you use a hydro spanner.
Install HK Protocol Pacifist Package.
Pacifist?
We're probably going to reload, but
we can make HK a pacifist.
How does that feel?
Answer: I do not know, Master. I feel strange, like a circuit has been.
I just wanted to see what was going to happen. And are you ready? We have people that need killing.
Answer: oh, Master, I could not allow myself to harm another. What if they have families or children? We must always think of the children. The little
won't someone think of the children?
Suffer in war. Musing. I think perhaps I would enjoy learning a new language or watching an informative holovid.
I think I flipped the wrong switch or the right one.
Statement. I am fulfilling my primary function, which is to facilitate communication between species and put an end to hostilities. Greeting. Oh, hello, little T3 unit. I am HK-47, protocol and translation droid.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Answer. Of course I am all right. Why wouldn't I be? I respect all life. All life is connected and should be nurtured.
Joke's over, and so is my patience.
Exclamation. No.
Okay,
Master,
I can just take it right back.
What are you doing? Statement. Master, please, I beg you, never install anything again without checking it in the diagnostics bay first. That was a close one. I almost surrendered completely to peace and pacifism. How repugnant. Conclusion. Still, there was a brief moment where I felt I almost understood why some meatbags choose peace and friendship over a high-powered blaster carbine.
HK-47 has gained a bonus to his wisdom and awareness. This event has also given me an experience bonus.
Query.
Huh.
Now, are there any other horrors you wish to try and insert in my system, or is your electronic butchery done?
And a moment ago, he was so excited.
I'd forget 500 XP for that. I guess we won't be reloading that. Alright, well, that was a fun little jaunt. Let's save again. I guess we're going to Dantooine. Dantooine! Skip the exit. I might let the Dantooine fly-in play just because I don't know if it's going to be any different. Probably won't, but you never know.
Yeah. There it is.
Hold on. It crashed.
Is this is number 2.
Only number 2, really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only number 2.
Oh.
Well, we spent so much time on I forgot where we just left.
We were on Nar Shaddaa technically, but we were on Duxon / Onderon for a while.
All right, so Onderon, we were there for so long.
We crashed going into Onderon. All right, try again. I'm just gonna skip all the movies. Nothing was changed. Nothing was different. Okay, we're here. No crash this time. I'm thinking, Kreia again. It's, as always, and let's take Atten, because he's like our Jedi. Well, it's either Atten or Mira. What do you think? They both have annoying voice lines, unfortunately, but that's just the way it's going to be.
I can't particularly choose. You're gonna have to flip a coin.
I won't flip a coin. I picked that.
I've already made a choice.
I've made my decision. Let's level up Atten, shall we? Seals. Stealth, awareness, security, I suppose. Powers? Powers? We'll get him stasis, on the way to stasis field. Feats. Probably more toughness. Done. Crab will just leave you for now. Welcome back, Ginge. Ginjo! Quick save. This guy doesn't sell crystals, I don't think. We'll talk to him in a second. No, he only sells like droid stuff. Alright. We gotta go to the Jedi Enclave. Or do we have to go in here? We don't have to go in here. Let's go in here. Kunda. Hi.
It's you, the hero of Kunda.
The hero of Kvatch.
Something up?
Wrong game.
No. There used to be a vendor here, and he's just like gone. He left. I don't know what happened to him. He just left. He left after all the fighting. Oh, nobody's here, actually. You know, I think we do have to go to the Jedi Enclave. Alright. Let's go to the Jedi Enclave, then. I'm starting to think that it's going to be probably next week when we're going to have the really long section where we are going to have to figure out all of our upgrades and such for our armor and weapons. Because I kind of feel like we're getting, you know, we're getting there. We're getting toward the end. Did they fix it already?
Slowly. we were at war for a very long time.
Wow. I mean, they still need to fix the lawn, but, you know.
One thing at a time here.
Is anything? No. Destroyed statue. Thought Atten wasn't here for a second. The Cray was here, but Atten wasn't. Rebuilt Jedi Enclave. He's really gone for like a day. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Go on.
Out of my way. I am Colonel Tobin of the Onderon Lord, I bring news of the Jedi. A place where you may feed.
What's up with these other guys?
Telos, Master. There is an academy of Jedi on Telos. Perhaps hundreds of them. Enough to sustain you. And enough for you to free Onderon. Enough for you to free Onderon.
Oh, good.
Number 3! I told you! Minimum 3 crashes.
So, I guess Kreia told that guy because she knew that guy was working for this guy, and she wanted this guy to attack Atris on Telos. Probably because she knows Atris is a secret Sith, to be honest. I think it's pretty obvious. She literally lives in, like, a red room.
That's just her angry room?
It's just her lava lamp. It's fine. It's a big one in the corner.
Big one in the center.
Alright, we're gonna save. We're gonna quick save right before we go in this time, just so we don't have to run all this way again in case it crashes again. I bet it won't crash again on this section, though, because it seems like it only ever really crashes, like, once on a place, and then after that it loads it fine, except for that one time we had the issue. I skipped that, by the way. That's why that happened. Alright, let's quick save here. Skip this. Skip all of this.
It just throws me off because there's like no music.
There is music, it's just very low. The problem with this is that, like,
Tobin of the Onderon
the audio is never the same. Like, sometimes I'll turn things low and it's like way too low, and then I'll turn it back up, and then it's like way too high, and there's no middle ground. I can turn the music back up in a second. There is music, it's just very, very low. I can't, like, do anything here. I can't.
Also, are these like zombie Imperials?
They
is
kind
an
of look
academy
like it, yeah.
of Jedi on Telos. Perhaps hundreds of them. Enough to sustain you.
I can't skip any of this,
And
by the way.
enough for you to free Onderon. Enough for you to free Onderon.
Alright, we're okay now. Let's save. Quick save. Also, where's Atten? Turn the music back up. But see, now the music, like, it's not too quiet. Like, you can hear it now. In the other place, it was very quiet.
It is different. It has been some time.
Yeah? What happened to the tree? It's gone. Remember that tree? That was where Fern Gully took place. That tree right there, it's gone now, though.
See that tree? It's gone now.
See that tree? You can't go there.
Forgive me, but I need to rest. Go on. The council awaits. I will remain here.
You're afraid. It's afraid! Yay!
Yes. Afraid for you. As I always have been.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Whatever answers the Council have are for you. Alone.
Is there anything wrong?
I am tired. The journey has been a long one, and I need to center myself.
But you're always centered. Like, literally, we can't get any friggin' influence with you.
Know that much may happen here, but above all, do not forget this. You may trust in me. We cradle each other's lives, and what threatens one of us threatens us both. And if you find you cannot trust me, trust in your training, trust in yourself. Never doubt what you have done. All your decisions.
But you're always making me try to doubt what I've done, Greya. It's like all of your dialogue is like, "Are you sure? But maybe you could have done something else."
See what you have become.
Did you not go to join him?
No, it is a battle he must face alone.
But Atris, she has not come.
Of course she has not. There is no battle here. It is for the Jedi alone. And now the exile shall see their blindness for himself. It is what we have fought against for centuries.
You...
Oh, yes. At last, you see. And what was Jedi is Sith. And what is Sith is Jedi.
It is not as it was.
We need to get a lawnmower in here.
That is for the best.
Maybe some weed killer.
We were wondering when you would arrive. This moment has taken some time to reach us, and I imagine you have many questions.
Or perhaps you've come for revenge.
Yes, I will kill all of you. I need to know what you spoke of when you cast me out of the Order many years ago.
He still does not know.
That's because you don't tell me.
All this time and never reached his destination.
You guys don't just don't
to
express feelings very well. Makes communication very hard.
Have you noticed that when you act, others follow?
Those that travel with you.
They follow you without question, without hesitation.
Against their instincts, and sometimes against their sense.
You draw them to you, and your actions affect them strongly.
It is because you are a leader, but that still fails to grasp the meaning of what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, that's your fault, isn't it? Why don't you use better words? So explain yourself.
Try using your words, actually.
It is not an easy thing to explain. Surely you are familiar with force bonds.
Never heard of them.
It is the bond that develops between apprentice and master when one truly understands another. It is developed over time through understanding of each other.
Such bonds can happen at times of great conflict, or when another Jedi dies close to another. It echoes.
Yet you do it so easily, and we do not know why.
Like when two Highlanders fight and one dies?
And it resonates with
there
those
can only be one.
One gets the quickening?
That's the opposite of a Sith Lord.
Your actions affect others more than you know. You draw others to you, especially those strong in the Force.
When you
suffer, we just have natural charisma.
And when they are in pain, their pain becomes yours.
Okay, Lost Joke.
Yeah.
The Highlander.
Uh-huh.
Either of them, because there's two, kind of. Either of them. Versus any Jedi, swords only, no force powers, Final Destination. Who wins?
I want to say that a Highlander will edge out victory because, they're effectively immortal, so they have infinite amount of time to perfect their sword technique. Jedis are limited because they're mortal.
True, but I feel like Jedis are pretty... Well, then again, I guess... Highlanders can cut off heads too. I was going to say Jedi are pretty good at cutting off heads, but I guess Highlanders kind of do that.
I think that's the only way you can kill a Highlander.
Yes, it is.
So yes, they're both. I think simply for the amount of time that a Highlander potentially has to perfect their swordsmanship, they might edge out over a Jedi.
Well, that assumes that a challenge is made and then a date isn't set and they just wait forever. I mean, at that point, the Highlander can just wait out the Jedi's lifespan and the Jedi will die and the Highlander wins.
Yeah, but
what if
Highlander would just wait?
What if like Duncan MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod challenges, I don't know, Obi-Wan to a duel, like right there and then, as is? Who would win?
Well,
again, no force powers though, because that's cheating.
Which Duncan MacLeod though? Like, at what point are
there
we?
There is only one.
No, I mean,
there can only be one.
What point in his life have we decided Duncan MacLeod is going to enter this fight?
Let's say second half of the series. So like he's pretty well established.
Like I said, it's like he's lived longer, so he has more experience than Obi-Wan, so he might edge out a bit.
Okay. How did this happen?
We do not know, but it is not the first time you felt the weight of so many lives.
And that is why Malachor echoes within you still.
What do you mean?
We did not cut you off from the Force. You were merely deafened to it. Because of that last battle of the Mandalorian Wars.
The screams of countless thousands, Jedi and Mandalorians, crushed by the planet's gravity, annihilated.
Their lives still scream across the surface of that dead planet, and within you. You are sensitive to such things. You have a deep connection to life around you.
And when that life dies, then you suffer. Their screams become your screams.
And the screams of 1,000 Jedi dying, the screams of an entire people dying, are more
Can we
than
stop saying the
anyone who
word
can feel the
screams?
Force can bear.
For one such as you,
The screaming
who feels life
beasts.
so strongly, who makes such connections so easily. The silence you heard within yourself after Malachor was not silence. It is death, so loud as to deafen you. You carry all those lives with you still.
To hear the Force over such pain, it is not possible. It was too much for any Jedi to endure, and it is a wonder that you did not die there when thousands perished. All those you had fought with and struggled with. You cut yourself off because you had to if you were to survive. You had hints of it in the war on Doxon. Malachor was simply the final blow.
You were deafened.
So, at last, you could hear.
You were broken.
You were made whole.
You were blinded.
And at last, you saw.
When you returned to us, we saw what had happened. You carry all
Crate
those
pipe down.
deaths
Come on.
at Malachor within you. And it has left a hole, a hunger that cannot be filled.
In you, we saw a wound in the Force.
In you, we saw the end of the Force.
But the Force is in all things.
That makes no sense. I can feel the Force again.
Yes. You can feel the Force, but you cannot feel yourself. You are a cipher.
I mean, not in
forming
public,
bonds,
no. Yeah,
reaching
you
the
guys
life of
are
others,
looking at me. I
siphoning
can't
their
just
will
do it.
and dominating them. It is the teaching of these new Sith to feed on others, on other Force sensitives. They are symptomatic of the wound in the Force. You are a breach that must be closed. You transmit your pain, your suffering through the Force. Within you we see something worse than merely the teachings of the Sith. What you carry may mean the death of the Force and the death of the Jedi.
Okay, I'm gonna also ask you to stop saying death as well.
But I'm stronger than I ever was. I can feel the Force strongly.
So you think. It is not
What
the
do you
strength
know?
of a Jedi you feel.
He's right.
How do you know that, though?
It's all the death you've caused to get here. You feed on it, and
Those
you
are
grow
called
stronger.
experience points.
You're like Malachor.
Also,
and we all get them.
It's what you
also,
are now.
they didn't really give us
You
a
must have
choice.
noticed as
They
you
kind of
fought
just
across all these
wouldn't
planets,
listen to
killing
reason.
hundreds, only to become more and more powerful. Why do you think that was?
Because I'm playing an RPG and getting experience points. Here's the thing: I'm getting experience points from doing like non-violent quests too. So
draw others to you.
You know,
and that is why you are a threat to
I
us
think
all.
that you're all mistaken. Here's the thing, Lost Joke. I think they're trying to be, I don't know what we would call it, edgy, different. I think they're trying to be meta and say that, oh, all those people that you killed and got all the experience points, that's just you siphoning their power and getting more power. And here's what I have to say to that. Number one, bullshit. Because I also get experience points from doing good non-violent things. So, you know, all of my crew members also get experience points, also potentially from doing non-violent things, including like picking up mines and like simply opening locks. They get experience points. We all do. So I feel like this is dumb. This is very dumb.
All right, let's hear what the rest of Ed Asner, Mr. Darkside this, Darkside that, has to say.
This makes no sense.
What if other Jedi went to war as you did, suffered the same events, and emerged as you did? What if there was a crucible that trained such Jedi to consume and kill?
For you, Malachor was that crucible. You have almost completely restored your connection to the Force. But there are cracks, dark places.
There aren't, though. I'm like max 100% light
Our
side.
attempts to understand you, to learn what happened to you, are now lost.
Have you seen my player portrait?
You guys haven't even tried to figure this out. You just go, ugh, this got dark side tape.
On Force users to become stronger when Force sensitives are near.
Somehow they have learned their hunger from you. And so you have brought about the end of the Jedi. And perhaps all the knowledge of the Force.
You know what? If all the
But
Jedi
it
are
is
going to be
of
like
no
you, then
consequence.
good.
Your ability to make such connections, such bonds so easily are why you cannot remain.
Y'all are lame. Y'all suck.
And so you wait, as a shadow.
Yes, we are alike that way, blinded one.
I would have thought you would walk with him amongst the Jedi. But that is not the way of the Sith, is it?
Do not speak to me of the ways of the Sith. You, of all of us, have no conception of what it means to be Sith. I have watched you hunger and doubt and drown in fear, and I have borne it all silently. I have felt your lust.
You haven't
and
been
your
very
longing,
silent,
and
Kreia.
that spark of hope, and longed to crush it. You could have been strong. There is a core in you where light shall never touch.
You are a threat to living creatures and all who feel the Force.
You will lead the Sith here, and that we cannot allow.
Our judgment before remains. Exile. You must leave. And you must leave without your tie to the Force. It is a punishment reserved for only a few, and only when necessary. But we have the power to cut you off from the Force, and it must be done.
Forgive us, but it is necessary.
Wait, I thought you guys said you didn't cut us off from the Force. What's going on here?
They didn't before, but they said that they could. They could have, but they didn't. And now they're going to do it. I won't go with the Force. Stop this.
Do not be afraid. You shall feel no pain, but this must be done. As long as you feel the Force, you are a danger to those around you.
Enough! Step away from him.
What?
Oh my god, she was
Step
blind the whole
away.
time!
He has brought truth, and you condemn it? The arrogance! You will not harm him. You will not harm him ever again.
I thought you had died in the Mandalorian Wars.
Die? No. Became stronger. Yes.
Is this your new master, Exile? If so, then you follow Revan's path. Her teachings will cause you to fall as surely as she did.
She is
Right, G&G?
difficult to see. She's like a shadow of the Exile. We sought to lure the Sith out, and now they have come to us.
As you would pass judgment on him, I have come to pass judgment on you all. Do you wish to feel the teachings born of the Mandalorian Wars? Of all tragedies that scream across the galaxy? Let me show you. You, who have forever seen the galaxy through the Force.
I mean, we gave her that power, so it's fine.
See it through the eyes of the exile, as I have. Endure what he has endured, and perhaps there is the faintest hope that you will hear what he has heard. How could you ever hope to know the threat you face when you have never walked in the dark places of the galaxy, faced war and death on such a scale? If you had traveled far enough, rather than waiting for the echo to reach you, perhaps you would have seen it for what it was. There are places in the galaxy where the dark side of the Force runs strong. Such places are born of war, of death, of suffering. And if unchecked, their power grows, scream building upon scream, until any who can hear succumb to it or die. It breaks the spirit beneath it, as all wars do. It corrupts all that walks on its surface, drowns them in the power of the dark side. It corrupts all life, and it feeds on death. Did you not hear its call on Dantooine Vrook, on its scarred surface, and in the minds of the settlers? And
Their
you,
robes are kind of
Kavar, so close to the
out.
call of Duxan, tell me, did you not feel what
No, that's
poured
just
from
the
the
Force.
moon, what had taken
Force.
place there? And Zezkael, to hide upon Nar Shaddaa, yet blind yourself to all that happens there. So close to understanding the Force, so close to giving it up. Revan knew the power of such places, and the power in making them. They can be used to break the will of others, of Jedi, promising them power and turning them to the dark side. Did you never wonder how Revan corrupted so many of the Jedi, so much of the Republic, so quickly? The Mandalorian Wars were a series of massacres that masked another war, a war of conversion, culminating in a final atrocity that no Jedi could walk away from, save one. And that is what I sought to understand. How one could turn away from such power, give up the Force, and still live. But I see what happened now. It is because you were afraid. I have endured your corruption of my other students. You shall not have this one.
Nice.
She killed them or incapacitate them?
I don't know. It seems like she killed them. AoE force choke.
It is done. He is no more.
Come with me.
What?
What? Who? Where are you going?
The exile. He is dead. We have lost.
I'm not, though.
It is over.
She saved me.
Now the true war begins. The Jedi is all that united my master and the others.
In hatred there is unity. Against a common foe, even enemies may stand side by side.
Now they will turn on each other, and the betrayals will begin. They will feed on each other until only one remains.
It is more than that. That which waits in the darkness will now show itself. Your master will begin what he has foreseen and hungered for, blinded one. Now the galaxy will begin to die. I am one of the Sith, it is true. I must answer for my actions, and it is my wish that only Atris hear my answers.
Oh.
Take me to Atris. She will have the strength to do what the Council cannot.
What are we gonna do? If we don't stop her, then everywhere, they're gonna lose their lives.
Soon your ship will come, my master. I will bring him before you, but I will not let you have him. Soon your ship shall come from that which made you.
More Jedi dead because of me. But this won't end like the Mandalorian Wars. I won't.
I know you can hear me. I have always known. It is why I followed you. I have destroyed planets for you, General. But now, this once, if we could save something in this galaxy. I need to do this, or I will die inside, like I died at Malachor 5.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This place again. We saw that in a flashback.
Oh, Mr. Crispy's here.
Crispin Glover.
I did not summon you.
What?
Does he live? Prepare my ship. I will attend to this myself.
Music is, again, extremely quiet. I don't know why. We could hear it just fine earlier.
Just these weird bits of audio silence.
The music, it is there.
The
I can
Jedi
hear it.
Order
It's
is
just
finished.
it's very, very
the
quiet.
Last, the exile, is dead.
What?
There is more. Darth Treya yet lives.
Darth
You
Treya.
did not kill her as you assumed.
Do you mean Darth Kreia?
She did what with all
She just
your
changed the first letter of
power
her name.
You could not do. Our alliance is finished. I have no need of you.
Okay, bye.
I have never needed you.
Okay.
Well,
I live, bitch.
Oh, okay. Could you speak basic, please? All right, fine. I'll go make the pizza.
Now it ends.
He is the pizza.
And the darkness comes.
Hey, look, the game hasn't crashed yet. I'm like fully expecting it to crash at any moment. All these cutscenes.
Well, we also haven't left the planet, so I'm not expecting a crash until we leave.
Force Enlightenment. Well, guess what? Quick save. Master Rook. The Master is dead, drained of life. His body is worse than lifeless. It is like an absence in the Force. Master
So she
Kavar?
did just kill them.
Yeah. They all dead.
Well, they had it coming.
You know what, Lost Joke?
What?
We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop here. I don't know how long. I feel like we're kind of in the end game. We're a little bit early. We're early by a few minutes, but I feel like this is a really good kind of cliffhanger to end the week on.
Because as soon as we like reconvene, we're gonna get a lot of cutscene talking,
Yes.
and just kind of, it's just gonna go on for a bit.
So, assuming that we are allowed to, I think that we will be. Once we are back on the ship, and after all of the cutscenes and dialogue has finished, and we can access a workbench and do what we need to do. We are going to spend some time making things, breaking things down, getting the parts we need to make other things, and we're going to upgrade everybody. Because it kind of feels like, I don't know. I mean, RPGs are weird in that, like, if this were like any other kind of game, I would say that, like, the next thing we do is going to be like the final level, and we're going to fight the final boss, and like that's going to be the game. But RPGs can sometimes like this could be the halfway point. You know what I mean? I don't think it is. I do think that we're like really close to the end, but you know, I don't know how close that is. I don't know if that's a few hours. I don't know if it's 1 hour. For all I know, literally all we have left is to go somewhere and fight someone. I don't think so, though. I think we're going to have to fight... here's my guess. Here's my... Again, I haven't looked at any spoilers. I haven't looked anything up. I bet that we are going to be going to Telos to either fight or save Atris and or Kreia/Treya. And then after that, we are going to go fight this guy, whoever the hell he is. Have they even said his name yet?
I know who it is. I know his name. But no, they have not told us who this mysterious force vampire is.
And I would be willing to bet that Crispin Glover is going to be... I almost want to say he's almost like a mid-boss. Like, we were going to go to his ship, or we were going to go somewhere, and we're going to have to fight Crispin Glover, and we're going to beat his ass. And then after that, we're going to continue on to the masked guy, and he's going to be the real final boss.
Is this where we're settling? We're just calling him Crispin Glover because I also don't know if they told us his name.
I don't know if they have. Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to call him. You can call him whatever you want.
Well, I started it by calling him Mr. I started it by calling him Crispy. Well, he is. Look at him. He's this weird
He's very
burnt
crispy.
man.
He's very crispy. You're right. He is. Let's save the game. New slot. Stream 13. Stream Lucky 13. Next week. I don't know. It could be the end next week. It might not be the end next week. This game could go on for 2 hours more. It could go on for another 8 hours for all I know. I don't actually know. So we'll figure it out. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.